There, we're going live now.
Good morning. This is Judge Alyssa Perez presiding over the 210th District Court criminal docket for Thursday, March 3rd, 2022. All matters being heard today are being heard in accordance with all emergency orders and directives regarding COVID-19. In addition to that, we are streaming all matters live via YouTube for public viewing. Mr. Pantoja, will you call our next case, please?
Yes, Judge. It's Ayala on page 1.
Okay.
It's cause number 2022-0D0-0152. Cause number 2021-0D0-0763. Cause number 2020-0D0-3281. And cause number 2022-0D0-0050. State of Texas versus Fernando Ayala. Announcement of council, please.
Roa King for the state of Texas.
Good morning, Your Honor. Regina Arditi on behalf of Fernando Ayala, and we are ready also.
Okay, and so we're scheduled today for pre-revos and judges conferences. I think I received yesterday or the day before an amended motion on the probation cases, if I'm not mistaken. Where are we on all of these cases?
Judge, I received the motions to revoke, but I did not receive any amended motions, Judge.
Okay, those might have been just yesterday. And Ms. Pineda, I'll just be honest, I have not looked to see if there are any updates in terms of a case summary.
There's no, good morning, Your Honor. There are no changes. Mr. Ayala was placed on probation October 28, 2021. He didn't report to probation November 2021. Thereafter, he was arrested for a burglary of habitation on December 7, 2021, and has been in custody since.
Okay. And how long was he on for on that's a theft and a drug charge. How long was he on probation for?
5 years.
Okay.
5 years straight.
Straight. Okay. Ms. King, on the new cases, we're at judges conference. Do you all know what you all are thinking on those?
Not yet, Your Honor. I am actually pending contact with the complaining witness to see if there is any restitution amount.
Okay. Okay. Judge, what are you thinking?
Judge, what I'm looking at, yes, thank you, Judge. What I'm looking at is that my client needs intensive controlled substance treatment or drug treatment. And that is what's the underlying problem. I've spoken with him, and so I'm going to try to see if I can get a character packet for Ms. King and discuss with her, because there's no recommendation right now on the portal in regards to the two burglary cases. But in both burglary cases, my client participated, but he wasn't the main individual breaking in and taking all of the items. He did take some items, which he did return to the police. They were returned to the complaining witness. And so I want to be able to have some time to speak to Ms. King as to some of the options, Your Honor.
And Carla, what is probation recommending in terms of, I'm thinking, some kind of intensive supervision? Mr. Biddy, could you mute, please?
Your Honor, considering that he was just placed on probation and we haven't had an opportunity to have him assessed through TAP first, that's possibly what the recommendation is. If he continues on probation, for him to participate in TAP after he's been screened. From there, TAP will indicate more or less the level of treatment that will be needed.
Can they screen him in custody?
Sorry?
Can they screen him in custody?
I can find out, Judge. I know that's the counselors in the office, but since it's outpatient, I can see if there's anything that can be done regarding that. Besides the TAP participation and screening, department's recommending for him to complete a theft class and have another review hearing in 60 days to see, monitor his progress.
Mhm. You know, what I'm hearing from Mr. Diddy is probably our issue is drug use. And if we just haven't had the time to identify it, my concern is that we might still try to go that route, but let's say we plead him out on everything, continue him on probation, we're going to lose him again, because before we can get him into any kind of treatment, he will relapse, who knows, maybe even pick up new cases. And I don't want that. If we were going to go the route of more probation, I want to make sure that once he is released, he is in the appropriate treatment, even if it's, on the higher end of the spectrum. So when is our next setting?
March 24th, Judge.
Okay. So let's see what we can find out up until that point. Carla, if you'll keep me posted on what we can do in terms of any screening. I got to think that, if he's picking up new cases like these, it's not, I don't know. I'm not going to guess at the extent of whatever the substance use issue is, but if we could have a better idea, we'll go from there. Mr. Diddy, if you need to file anything else that requires a hearing, please request it.
Your Honor?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah,
Carla.
I just received a message. There can be a
Judge,
way of
yeah.
this being arranged. There is
Okay,
a
go
way
ahead,
that
Carla.
one of the top directors can go ahead and arrange something to be done within the jail.
Okay.
I'll gather the information. I will reach out to them personally, and then I will follow up with you. I'll send you an email.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. If you will copy Ms. King, I think on this as well, so that when she communicates with Mr. Diddy, that might help tailor a solution on the other cases. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you very much.
Your
Thank
Honor,
you, Mr. Diddy.
Your Honor, with all due respect, can Ms. Pineda also email me or send me some documentation as to my client's, I guess, application or his screening, because that's extremely important. And if he can get that treatment, I think that he can do
Sure.
well on
Ms.
probation,
Pineda,
Your Honor. He's
if you're
young
okay.
and he's understanding. Pardon?
Ms. Pineda, if you're okay doing that, I'm fine with that.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. All right. If y'all don't have anything else, you're excused.
Thank you, Your Honor. You stay
Not
safe.
you, Ms. King. Thank you. There's a lot of background. Okay, who's next, Shui?
Okay, Judge Victorino on page 9.
Okay. Go ahead.
It's cause number 2018-0D01606, State of Texas versus Susana Victorino. Announcement of council, please.
Roa King for the state of Texas.
Cesar Lozano on behalf of Susan Victorino, ready to proceed, Your Honor.
Okay, and this is also a pre-revo. It's a DWI third. Client is in custody. The name sounds familiar, but again, I'm working remotely today, so I don't have a lot of documents in front of me. Can somebody give me a quick update on her?
Your Honor, if I may,
Yes,
we were following up. There was a bond hearing held back on the 18th, February 18th. Bond was denied. The background to Ms. Victorino is she's on a 5-year probation for DWI third or more. She stopped reporting from April 2019 to present until she was arrested January 27, 2022 for failed to ID fugitive.
Right. I remember now, Carla, this is the one that Mr. Carmona handled. I think the boyfriend was involved, worked at McDonald's. I think we're just looking for time, right?
Yes, sir.
That's where I am anyways. Mr. Lozano, did you have anything new to add to that?
Well, My understanding that, this is again, according to my notes, that either at the bond hearing or before, that there may have been a possibility of an extension. Did that go away at the bond hearing? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, sir. I believe I think we went over, I think during the bond hearing, state presented kind of the criminal history. And I think there were multiple instances where she had been on probation, she's never done probation, never. And so, yeah, I wasn't there considering what happened on this chance. So I don't know if Ms. King had extended an offer. No.
Not yet, Your Honor. I just updated the portal and it's going to be 6 TDC.
6? Is this a true third?
I believe so, yes. The last one was, yes, this is a true third.
Okay, so I get Ms. King. I understand her concern for our DWIs. I'll tell you, I'm in the range of 2. Okay, so that's where I am. We should have a future setting, I think.
So, Judge, I will discuss it with my client, and then I'll notify all parties if she accepts around the 2 range.
Okay. All right. Do we have a future setting, Chris?
Yes, Judge, March 24th is the revo hearing.
Okay. So if you can let us know before then, Mr. Lozano. Let me ask you, Ms. King, was there an accident or anything like that on her DWI? Any really bad driving facts, things like that?
No, Your Honor. It's just the previous one was with a child under 15. So
Okay.
That's why.
So this is a true third though, right? It's not a fourth? Yes.
Correct.
Okay. All righty. Okay. All right. Let's see where we end up.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Who's next, Tree?
Okay, Judge Martinez on page 6 and 7.
Go ahead.
It's cause number 2020-0D05259. Cause number 2020-0D03792. Cause number 2020-0D04282. Cause number 2019-0D03258. Cause number 2019-0D03256. Cause number 2019-0D03254. Cause number 2019-0D03752. And cause number 2019-0D03251. State of Texas versus Isaac Martinez. Announcement of council, please.
Roa King for the state of Texas.
Teresa Caballero on behalf of Mr. Martinez.
Good morning. We're here for status conferences on Mr. Martinez. How are we doing with Mr. Martinez?
Well, he's in jail, Your Honor, and he has over 600 days. The recommendation, I think, is very high. And I was wondering if we could negotiate on that, especially considering he has over 600 days.
What's the rec?
15.
15. Oh. Does he, oh, one of them's the ag robbery. Okay. When are we set for trial?
That I don't know, Your Honor.
May 20th. Your
May
Honor.
20th.
May 20th? Okay, well, we're gonna have to move that, I think. No, we actually have panels those days, okay, 19th and 20th. Well, we have a window.
Okay.
Ms.
Yeah.
Caballero, do you have anything that offhand you think needs hearings? I would just say this, as we get, let's not wait till the very end. If we find that we're at an impasse, let's start getting those hearings taken care of, because that's not a, that's a trial date that I actually have panels.
Right.
I can't tell you for sure we'd get to it, but considering that he's been in custody, we'll kind of gear up, okay?
Okay, thank you. Ms. King, will you give me a call on that when you have some free time?
Yes, I will for sure.
Okay, thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye-bye.